Welcome back to episode 2 of MSPN. I'm Trent Larson-D. With me here today is Will Stryker and Charlie Yanks.
We're coming back to you this week with sports highlights and game analysis.
The girls golf team stays undefeated with big wins over Alhambra and Northgate last week. Now over to Will Stryker with an interview with Elena Gant on how the team needs to prepare for the DAL Championship.
We're back here with senior golf captain Elena Gant. Thanks for joining us, Elena.
Thanks for having me.
So my first question is, how are you guys doing this season?
This season we've been doing pretty well. We're 11-0, undefeated. It's been a great season so far.
Awesome. And with league championships in mind, what is your team doing to prepare? And more specifically, what are you doing to help your team prepare?
So this is our last week of practice. It's kind of an unusual week. We're taking a couple rest days. We're not really playing any rounds. Just mentally preparing ourselves for our league tournament on Friday. And yeah, we're just spreading positive energy, hoping for the best.
Awesome. And with you gone next year, what do you think the future holds for the Mats golf team?
I think there's a bright future for the Lady Mats golf team. I have a lot of faith in the Steingart twins to lead our team next year, and I'm really excited to see what it all holds out next year.
Awesome. Thank you. The girls tennis team won stellar league games against Northgate, beating them 8-1, and bouncing back with Los Lomas, beating them 6-3. That next week, they played rival Acalanes and lost pretty badly. But we're here with Alex Fordyce and senior Laura Boyford to see what the team needs to beat Acalanes in future matchups.
And now with senior tennis captain Laura Boyford. Thanks for being here with us today, Laura.
Thanks for having me.
So far, how's your season been? How you guys been performing overall as a team?
Our season so far has been going really well. We only have one loss against Acalanes, and we hope to continue doing well for the rest of the season. We've also been involved in a lot of team bonding activities, and we have a super close-knit team this year.
Great. And as you know, NCS is rapidly approaching. How are you guys preparing for this big event?
We're just continuing our training, and we're trying to mitigate burnout by having team bonding activities and kind of de-stressing a little bit and resting up before NCS.
And as you head to college next year, do you feel like you would want to pursue tennis at the collegiate level?
I'm actually not getting recruited for tennis, but I would love to continue playing, whether it be intramural or through any other clubs.
Got it. Thank you for being here with us.
This past weekend, the girls volleyball team won the Stockton Classic tournament. Star player Amber Chu won tournament MVP. This past Tuesday, the girls team took a heartbreaking loss to Campo, 3-0. Next week, they played 2 vital league games against Los Lomas on Tuesday and Acalanes, which is senior night, on Thursday.
With girls water polo, these past 2 weeks they won 2 important games against Acalanes 11-4 and Campo 9-7, with lead goal scorers Megan McInich, Tally Stryker, and Dania Innes. Next week they have an away game against Los Lomas in a NorCal Invitational in Sacred Heart.
Last week, the Miramati boys water polo team took a big win 9-4 over Acalanes, with players Will Stryker and Oliver Sherwood leading the way. This past weekend, they went down to Southern California and played tough competition and didn't get the results they wanted. More recently, on Tuesday, the Mats played Camp Orlando, suffered a tough loss 14-12, with players Dak Sherwood and Thomas Quindle stepping up in the fourth quarter.
The Mats football team currently sits at 5-0 with 2 stellar wins in the past 2 weeks. The Mats football team beat Skyline 28-25 in thrilling fashion in overtime. The team was led by Jackson Davenport on the line, protecting Luke Duncan in the pocket. Tyler Dudo, star wide receiver, had the game-winning touchdown catch, which was a deflection. In the homecoming game against Alhambra, they won 28-14 with Thomas Wilson adding 2 touchdowns and Chase Bliss on the defensive side of the ball adding 2 interceptions. We are now here with Chase Bliss.
I'm on the scene here with Chase Bliss, defensive back. Chase, how was that matchup going into that Alhambra game?
It was fun. I was able to press the guy and play a lot of man coverage during the game, so I could utilize my speed and some of my athleticism.
And you had 2 picks. Your defense played great. Why do you think that happened?
We communicated well on defense, and we had great play calls by the coaches to set us up for success.
I'm John Williams here with your film analysis. Today I have offensive and defensive line Jackson Davenport here to break down some of his film from the Alhambra game. Let's start off with the first clip.
So first off, Jackson, what was that play call there?
That was Red Tiger. It's a quick screen to the short side of the field.
And what was your role in that?
My role is to block the outside linebacker.
And obviously you did a good job of that.
Yeah, absolutely leveled him, and that was the key block to really put Tyler in the end zone.
There you go. So next we have him on defense here. He is defensive line right about there, highlighted, and let's see what he can make of this play. So big play right there, Jackson. What technique did you use from that?
Well, I was hitting the guy with a bull rush all game, and he was I could feel him leaning on me. So I used one of my signature power to speed moves where I really got into him and then immediately swam over him and sent him the other way and got the sack.
Awesome. Let's see what you can do on offensive line. So another big play right there. How does your technique on the offensive line help?
It's just since I'm not like one of the bigger guys out there on the field, it really helps to have good technique to really manhandle some of these 300, 350 pounders. And like on that play, I set the edge for the running back so he could hit the hole and pick up a nice 20-yard gain.
Let's go to the next one.
Right up the gut.
Here we have you at offensive line again with pull and a big hit right there.
Down back.
And so what do you think of your role on the offensive line as compared to others?
On the offensive line, I really pride myself on being a leader. Really set the tone for the whole line because we got to give QB1 Luke time to really make plays, and it really starts with the offensive line. So I really take it personally to set the tone, get everybody amped up to be ready to go destroy some guys.
Well, that's some great analysis, Jackson. Thank you for being on the show with us today.
Thank you.
And we'll
Thank
see
you for having me.
For QB1 Luke Duncan. And here we have Luke Duncan, QB1 for the Miramani Matadors, and he's also going to be going through some of his highlight reels. Let's start off with the first play. So Duncan drops back and launches a ball. Caught and big gain. What did you read there for that safety?
I saw Tyler just absolutely burn the linebacker, and I knew the safety couldn't keep up with him, so just launched one to him, let him run, and easy gain.
Very nice. So on this next play, what's your pre-snap read?
I'm thinking of rolling out to the left, and I should have a little flat route. Things go wrong. We'll see.
So I like the way you turn your hips there and extend the play just to put your team in the lead there. Let's go on to the next clip. You drop back, scramble once again, and take a big gain. I like that. How do you think your speed affects your gameplay?
I think teams don't expect it. So when I bring it out of nowhere to just get a big gain, then really helps us out.
Gets you easy first downs. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. And so how does a guy like Tyler Dudo help out your team?
It's everything. He's a playmaker. When things are getting a little tight, you can always look to him. He'll always be there. He'll always make plays for us.
Nice. Thank you for coming with us, Luke.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you guys on the next time for Film Analysis.
Thank you for watching episode 2 of MSPN.
We'll see you soon on the tripod.
Stay classy, Mass.